If you're looking for the perfect book to read, Bookoo Books has exactly what you need. If you don't know where to look, choose Bookoo Books.
Hey y'all, it's Kelsey here with Bookoo Books. We're going to be talking about Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. And it is now a TV show or a mini-series on Hulu. This video will actually be comparing and contrasting the book to the television show. I read the book, I watched the mini-series, and the finale just aired. It stars Kerry Washington and our wonderful Reese Witherspoon. The story is about two families that come together and how they experience each other's worlds, one of which is a Black woman named Mia and her daughter Pearl. And then we have the Richardson family with the mother, Mrs. Richardson, i.e. Elena, and her 4 children. And so basically the story is them interacting politically around the idea of adoption that's going on in their own town. So the town they live in is super like ordered and orderly and organized and strict. It's like a suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio. And as you can probably tell, since it takes place during the late 90s, there are a lot of political issues. Normally I like to see the book first, but I was like, I don't really feel like reading this. I don't think it's gonna be that great. So I actually went to the television show first. I watched the first episode. I was like, wait, I gotta go back and I gotta watch, I gotta read this book. So I watched the first episode, went back, read the book, and then finished the series. So the main similarity that they have is the writing. And when I was watching the television show, well, specifically when I went back to the book, and reflecting on my thoughts on the first episode, it was very, very, very clear that Celeste Ng had a really strong hand in writing the television show, because little nuances were trickled in that didn't necessarily need to be there. And it was very clear that she had full intentions on them being in the story, and they were in that story. Specifically with the writing of the book, I love the writing because she writes similarly to me. So I'm an English major, or I was an English major. I'm currently an English teacher. Like, I love words, I love writing. So she does this thing where she specifically avoids the use of and where you would conventionally think it belongs, and then she puts and where you will be like, okay, did they have to be there? So it was like this whole list, and she did not use a contraction. A lot of times that she would, but then there'd be random times that she would just drop an and in there, which seemed like. So there were some differences between the book and the movie. The mini-series. The TV show has a lot more nuances than I think the book does. Number one, making Mia and Pearl Black. In the television show, they are Black. In the book, they are not. You know, they never really specify in the book whether they're Black or not, but it is very clear that the Richardson family is white. And so actually at one point in the book, Pearl and one of the daughters go to this place. They pretend that they're sisters. And like, I mean, of course, race is a nuanced thing, but like, how likely is it that someone believes that you are sisters with a Black person if you're white? Another thing that they didn't do in the book was Mia and Lizzie are very much queer. They do have romantic relationships with people of the same gender. It is super interesting to see that in the book that wasn't really there. Also, the book made the characters way more likable than the TV show does. And I think, you know, the TV show is trying to make it really, like I said, nuanced and stuff like that. And a lot of people like the anti-hero now. So I think that may be a reason that they're going that way. But in the book, I think the characters are all way more likable than on the TV show, with the exception of Moody. Now, Moody in the book, super annoying. So yeah, he's just super annoying. In the beginning, like, we love Moody, but like, he just is this annoying like person that just keeps leeching on and leeching on. One thing I would really love for them to have developed better in the TV show is Trip and his character. I don't think we get a lot of development with Trip in the book, but I think because we have narration, we can get into his head more, which the television show clearly does not have. Okay, so clearly this is a whole different day. My hair is different, everything's different, right? but I needed to come back. So some transparency on how I made this video. I recorded it prior to the finale and was like, all right, I'm gonna sit there and watch it and hope everything's the same. But it's not. There's a huge major difference that I had to come back and talk to you guys about. So the big difference is the ending, y'all. So I was wondering why the TV show didn't start the same way as the books. It started similarly with the fire and everything, but the kids actually come back and like sit outside and try to talk about why Izzy would do this and X, Y, and Z, right? In the book, after Izzy sets the fire, she runs away, she goes on the run, she goes hops in with Mia or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But in the TV show, they had Izzy run away before the fire was even set. And the kids set the fire, specifically Lexi. And it's so crazy because it was like little differences in the beginning, which I was a little confused why they would change it. Specifically, like, why is it in the middle of the night instead of in the morning, like in the book? Why aren't the kids talking about it? It's because the kids set the fire while they sit there and talk about why Izzy would do it, that they all know that they did it. Like, it's really crazy. There's also like little differences I wanted to mention, but if you want to go look at the other smaller differences, you can go visit our website at www.bookoobooks.org, and I have the little differences as well. I just didn't want to make the video too long. Recommendations: watch it, read it. If you don't have nothing else to do because we're in quarantine, so if you want something to read, I highly suggest Little Fires Everywhere. That's it.